March 4th, 2019. I'm standing backstage at Penn Teller, Fool Us. In 5 minutes, I'll walk on stage. National television. Everything I've worked for comes down to this moment. And there are 1,000 things I could focus on. What if I forget a line? What if I make a mistake? What if I mess up on live TV? What if my dyslexia peeks through and I say things backwards and reverse? I don't think about any of that because a few years earlier, I developed a focus system that shuts all of that out. It's not about blocking distractions. It's not about willpower. It's about rewiring what you pay attention to. And once I learned this system, everything changed, not just performing, but for everything. Let me show you how it works. People think that focus is concentration, blocking distractions, saying no to things. It's not. Focus is about what you're pointing your attention toward. You can be incredibly focused on the wrong thing. And that's what I see with a lot of people I work with. They're laser focused on being productive, on checking boxes, on hitting metrics, on what they think they should be doing, but they're not focused on what they actually want. Before I learned this system, I was the same way. I was focused on getting better, maybe on practicing more, on being perfect, but I wasn't focused on performing. And there's a huge difference. One keeps you busy, the other one gets you results. One makes you exhausted, the other one makes you energized. So here's the system I developed. I call this the performer's focus system. It has 3 parts, and don't worry, there's no morning journaling for an hour or cold plunges involved. Part 1 is outcome focus in the midst of process focus. Most people just focus on process, the steps, the checklists. I need to practice this move 100 times today. Sure, and burn a few incense sticks while you're at it. But performers, we focus on outcomes. I need to impress these 2 legends of magic. What's required for that? You see the difference? One is about doing the work. The other one is about achieving the result by doing the work, which, spoiler, is usually why you started the work in the first place. We can't control outcomes, but you sure as heck aren't going to hit the outcome if you're not even aware of what it is. Before I walked on that stage, I wasn't thinking about all the moves I practiced. I was thinking about, what do I need them to feel in this moment? That's an outcome focus. So here's how you apply it. Stop asking, what should I do today? And start asking, what outcome am I creating? Everything you do should pass through that test. If it doesn't create the outcome you actually want, then stop doing it. Or at least stop pretending it's productive. Part 2 is pressure focus versus daily focus. There are 2 kinds of focus. Daily focus, what you use when the stakes are low, and pressure focus, what you use when everything matters. Most people only have daily focus. They can focus just fine at their desk until someone is watching, and then suddenly their IQ drops 40 points and their palms sweat like a water park. Performers train pressure focus. Here's what I learned. Daily focus is about blocking out distractions. Pressure focus is about channeling energy. Before I performed, I didn't try to calm down. I didn't light a candle and breathe while humming. I took that nervous energy and I aimed it straight at the outcome. Here's the practice. Once a week, do something that makes you slightly terrified. A presentation, a tough conversation, a creative risk. Don't try to relax. Channel that energy towards the result you want. You'll notice something wild. Over time, pressure stops feeling like pressure. It feels like fuel, and occasionally like heartburn, but that's normal. Part 3, focus filters. And this is the most important part. Every day you're hit with 1,000 things begging for your focus. Emails, messages, ideas, urgent opportunities, usually from people who want your time for free. And you think, I need more discipline to ignore the distractions. No, you don't need more discipline. You need better filters. Here are mine. 1. Does this serve what I'm actually building? 2. Does this require me, or can someone or something else do it? And 3. Will I regret not doing this? If the answer is no to any of those, I don't focus on it because attention is a currency and people are spending theirs like they just won the lottery, but they're spending it on garbage. Okay, that's the system. Let me show you how to implement it. Here's how to rewire your focus starting today. Step 1, define your outcome, not your to-do list, your outcome. What are you actually building? What result matters? For me on that day was to perform on that Penn Teller stage and to just blow them away with what I've created. For you, it may be build a business that supports my dream or create work that actually matters to me. Write it down, one sentence, that's your focus. Step 2, practice pressure points. This week, find one high stakes moment. Don't avoid it, lean into it. And when you feel that nervous energy, don't try to calm down. Ask yourself, how can I use this energy to create the outcome I want? Channel it, aim it, use it. And step 3, install your filters. Every time something competes for your attention, run it through these 3 questions. 1, does it serve what I'm building? 2, does this require me? And 3, will I regret not doing this? If it's no to any of those, you don't focus on it. This isn't about discipline, it's about direction. You're not forcing yourself to ignore things, you're rewiring what you naturally pay attention to. And once you do that, focus becomes effortless. 5 minutes before I walked onto that Penn Teller stage, I wasn't thinking about 1,000 things. I was thinking about one thing, the outcome. And that's the difference between people who crack under the pressure and people who thrive in it. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's rewiring your focus towards what actually matters. And if you want to go deeper on this, I have a 30-day email series where I break down the mental strength framework I use with myself and my coaching clients. The link is in the description. It's completely free. The future doesn't belong to people who can focus on everything. It belongs to people who can focus on that one thing that matters. Figure out what that is, then point everything at it. That's how you win.